You pay your rent or your mortgage every month. You pay your car payment. You pay your phone bill. But do you pay yourself? Often, if you don't treat savings like a bill, it doesn't get paid. Today, I'm sharing with you how to make the habit of saving consistent and non-negotiable, even if you don't make six figures, like myself. The big concept we're talking about today is the idea and practice of paying yourself first. If this is new to you, please stick around because this will change your finances. Let's talk about the problem first, right? If you want to be saving every month, some people are not in this habit. And why is that? There are several reasons. The first reason that I often hear is people are waiting to save with what is left over in their budget, and that is often nothing because you didn't prioritize it from the start. Second, lifestyle creep. Sometimes people get bonuses, they get extra money, and they just continue to spend more. You earn more, you spend more. It doesn't help. Some folks have just not made this a habit yet. And some just don't have a system in place that has worked for them, or they haven't prioritized a system. Well, let's cure that today and start a system that will work for you. Money disappears when it doesn't have an assignment. And if your savings are only getting leftovers, it will always be hungry. Are you tired of working so hard and yet never having anything to save? Here is our mindset shift starting today. You are a bill. You are a bill. Going forward, you are a bill. Bills get paid first because they're non-negotiable. Saving should be treated the same way. It's not extra, it's not optional, it's required. Enter pay yourself first. Pay yourself first is the foundational principle of George S. Clayson's The Richest Man in Babylon, summarized by the phrase, "A part of all you earn is yours to keep." It means that before paying bills, paying groceries, or spending money on what you desire, you must first set aside a percentage of your earnings for saving or investments all the time. Your future self is a creditor, and she expects to be paid. Let's come up with a practical system that you can start today. You can start this right now. We're gonna start by picking a percentage or a dollar amount that makes sense for you right now. Now, at the beginning, you might not really know, but let's just start with 5 or 10% or a dollar amount. Say you've never saved $25 before in a week, go for it, okay? $25 or 5 to 10%, whatever you wanna start with, pick a percentage. If it works, we can adjust. If it doesn't work, we can also adjust, okay? The goal would be to increase gradually, set that number, set that percentage, and we're gonna start with that this week. Focus on doing that consistently. If you can continually hit that, we're gonna raise it. If you can't continually hit that, we might lower it temporarily, but still save. We are creating a habit that is going to benefit you in the future, so you must treat this not as optional and do it consistently. Now, there's a few different ways you could do this. You could automate this and have it automatically taken out and put into an account. A lot of you that follow me don't like doing automation, although I love it. I love automating my bills, but some of you don't. So if that is a problem for you, go to the ATM, take out the cash and put it aside. Whatever you've got to do not make this negotiable and do not make it hard to do. Do it. Next, use a little psychology trick that I did a long time ago that just helps this be even a little bit more pleasurable, and that is rename this account in your mind. Peace Fund, Freedom Fund, Keys to My Future, something that has a little bit of an emotional attachment so that you can connect with it more, because that's more exciting than savings. Woo! Okay, now that it has a cuter name, treat it like a real bill. No skipping this, no negotiating, no moving it to fund brunch. You wouldn't call your landlord and say, hey, I wasn't feeling it this month, and not pay. Set the standard for yourself to live up to it every time. Let's discuss your possible objections or possible excuses. Now, one big one might be, hey, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. How do I do that? Now, this is a very valid question because I know many of us are living paycheck to paycheck, even though you watch this channel and we are working on moving away from that. Let's start as small as possible and start with $10. And I know for some of you are like, you don't have $10? Or some of you are like, I don't have $10. Start with $10. Cut one small expense. Maybe it's junk food out of your groceries. Maybe it's stopping by the drive-thru once. $10, find $10 and guard it. Do not spend that $10. If your budget is so tight where you don't have $10, I really am gonna highly recommend getting a side hustle, finding another source of income, because that is really tight and that is very stressful. Consider overtime, selling a few things. Let's try to loosen that up a little bit more so that you have more wiggle room. Remember, savers aren't necessarily people that have money. Savers are people who prioritize it. And even with a tighter budget, we can start getting into this habit consistently over time. Why will this be awesome? Let me paint you a picture. No panic when the car breaks down. No anxiety before payday. Am I gonna make it? No shame checking your balance. Oh, because you know you've got it. Saving equals confidence, options, boundaries, and peace. Money in savings doesn't just change your bank account, it changes how you carry yourself, because you suddenly have confidence that small inconveniences or even slightly larger ones are going to be handled. You're prepared. And I'll just tell you from my personal experience from not having it and having that backup helps so much less stressful. That's why I created this channel, so I could help you also get into a better position. And if you're like, well, I don't make that kind, guys, I'm a single parent. I don't make six figures, and I've come up with systems that work. And I hope this video is super helpful so you can start getting on track with this, because paying yourself first, even if it's super small at first, is going to pay off. Now it's your turn. Drop your new savings goal in a comment. You can let us know percentage, let us know a dollar amount, let us know what are you working toward to pay yourself first going forward, starting today. If you've got a friend or family member that's struggling with this and they don't know where to start, send this video to them, give them a little jump start. This is a habit that will help us all, and I'm so excited to hear what you guys are gonna do next. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe, and I hope that you join me next week as we talk about practical ways to build your budget buffer, which is another game changer that has changed the lives of many of us that watch this channel, and I can't wait to talk about it next week with you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to talk about the budget buffer a little early before I do another video on that, watch right here. This is going to give you an intro to it, and we're going to talk a little bit of a deeper dive next week. Bye, guys.